Everywhere I look, the Dallas Cowboys are favored to win the division. And I know the Eagles got better this offseason. But did Dallas really? Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Ding back here. So today we have come with the hell is that? It's a big ass dog. Dallas still stinks. Yo, everybody doing? King Ding back here, and I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me first start off and say I want to thank everybody for watching my last video. I got a lot of good response from it in the comment section for the most part. I didn't know how it was going to come out. It was just something I had to say. I did definitely take a hit. At the same time, no question about it, with some of my subscribers. Some people don't like some of the things I might say or think. And look, that's the way it goes. I have to always be honest, tell you guys my honest opinion, whether people like it or not. But for the most part, I had a lot of good support from it. And I just want to tell you guys, I appreciate it a lot. Also, I may be trying to go live later this afternoon. It just depends. I have some channel membership stuff I have to do, some videos I'm working on that I have to get done. So it depends when I finish that. And oh, by the way, let me say to the channel memberships, thank you so much for all your support, because we're entering our third week and this thing has been growing way above average. And I'm just so thankful for you guys. But I got some things coming. So hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll be live streaming later today. If not, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But anyways, what I want to talk to you guys about, and this video isn't meant to troll. Okay, this isn't troll. This isn't a troll video. I ain't trying to pop shot the Dallas Cowboys because they stink. My man Mark Holmes, I love the guy. I gotta tell you, Mark, I love you. I know everything going on in the world is bothering and it's weighing you down. We talked, we text each other, but I love you, buddy. I love you. Hang in there. I know things are tough right now, but I got a serious question about the Dallas Cowboys, because the honest truth is this: everywhere I look, Dallas is favored to win this division. And I don't understand it. I honestly don't understand it, okay? Maybe somebody can explain this to me, because I don't see it. Okay, maybe it's because I see through only Eagles' eyes. I'm a homer, fine. I'm a homer. I love the Eagles, no question. But I still don't see it. Okay, look, last year Dallas, they had a good offense, a good defense. They were underachievers. No question about it. I think all Cowboy fans would agree that Dallas underachieved last year. Okay, so why did they underachieve? It was Jason Garrett. He needed to go. Okay, maybe you're right. Who the hell knows? Maybe you're right. But you hire Mike McCarthy. He comes in. Does he have the same amount of talent that he had, or that Jason Garrett had the year before? I honestly don't understand it. When you look at Dallas offense, right? They're going to score points this year. There's no question about it. CeeDee Lamb was a great draft pick. I still think he was the number one wide receiver in this draft. You all saw the video. I didn't want Dallas to get him. True, obviously. But they were already good at wide receiver. That wasn't an issue for them. They lose their best center. Okay, and you can't tell me that he's been replaced. It's very hard for me to believe that, okay? You lose your best center. You haven't replaced him. So your offensive line is not as good as it was last year. Your receivers are better, but the rest of your offense is about the same. But, the offense isn't going to be the problem for Dallas. They'll still score points. The issue I have with the Dallas Cowboys is, what did you do on defense? What has Dallas done on defense this year to make them better than they were last year? I don't see it. Okay? When you look at Dallas's defense, right, you can say, Clinton Dix is a slight upgrade. Okay, I think Clinton Dix, and I've said this before, when I said I would take a shot on him in free agency, because he's decent. He can play. He's okay. He's not the greatest. He's not the worst, but he's okay. So I think he's a slight upgrade for them at safety. Their linebackers are what their linebackers are. They're already pretty good. But when you look at their defensive line, I think this is where Dallas one of the two places they take a big hit. You lose. You bring in Aldon Smith. Where's he been for 4 or 5 years? You can't, just because he's in shape doesn't mean he's going to come in and be what he was when he played for the 49ers. It doesn't work that way. Okay, you don't know what you're getting with him. He's in his 30s. Dontari Poe in his 30s. You got Gerald McCoy in his 30s. These guys were key franchise guys for other franchises that had no problem letting them go to multiple teams already. Okay, these are guys that are making, what, their third team at the least? So I think your defensive line is taking a hit. You lost Quinn. He was your best pass rusher. Okay, you can say, oh, well, we got Lawrence. But Lawrence was there last year. What did he do? He got his big contract. I don't sweat Lawrence. I think your defensive line is older and worse. Okay? Then when you look at the cornerback situation, Byron Jones was the number one free agent corner. And it's just funny to me that before free agency started, Dallas fans were talking about how they still could get him back. They would like him to come back. As soon as he goes, oh, he don't get turnovers. He still was a good corner. He still did a good job. He was still the best corner in your team. He's gone. You got Diggs in the draft. Yes, I like Diggs, but he's a rookie. He's not going to come in year one and give you what Byron Jones got. So when I look at the Dallas Cowboys, I think that they're not better than they were a year ago. I don't. Now, maybe Mike McCarthy will come in and he will coach them up and they'll be okay. Maybe there'll be a few surprises. There always is. But I don't see how Dallas can be the number one team or number one, have the best odds to win a division. Mike McCarthy has got to prove something to me. He had Aaron Rodgers. I could win with Aaron Rodgers. Look, I'm not complaining. I guess I am and I'm not. I like my team to get more respect. But at the same time, I like that I'm going to get a little better payout when they win the division. As far as my team goes, the Eagles, I know they got better. I know they got a lot better. Now, they weren't perfect. They should have done more. Okay, I would have gone out and got Hopkins. There's no reason why they shouldn't have gone out and got DeAndre Hopkins. I think that was the big move early in free agency, they didn't do it. I didn't like the second round pick. I stand by that. However, okay, I had no problem with them taking Jalen Reagor. I liked that pick. I liked all the other picks that felt they were fantastic. And let me tell you, when you look at the Eagles, their offense is going to change this year. It's going to change. It's going to be more vertical. It's going to be more complementary for Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz needs that. He will benefit from it. They're getting Deshaun Jackson back. They're getting guys back that should be healthy. On the defensive side of the ball, the most underrated signing in free agency is Javon Hargrave. Javon Hargrave is the most underrated signing. In 2-3 years, his signing is going to be equal to that of what Brandon Brooks' signing was to the Eagles. Most underrated signing in the NFL. He's 27 years old, just turned 27 years old. He's going to make that defensive line better, right next to Fletcher Cox. His presence with Fletcher Cox in the middle, my hope is, will help Derek Barnett to have that breakout year. It should. Then when you look at the cornerback situation for the Philadelphia Eagles, you cannot tell me it's not vastly improved. Just by adding Darius Slay, you've improved your defensive secondary. Just by adding Darius Slay. And as long as the Eagles use him and let him mirror the number one wide receiver, he's going to be a huge upgrade. Will Parks, another very versatile defensive back, good player for Denver. Young up-and-coming kid. They add him. Roby Coleman. They add him. He's another guy who is a very underrated. He's a very good slot corner. They've improved their secondary tremendously. They did lose Malcolm Jenkins, and I wish he would have stayed. They're going to have to replace his leadership. But as far as play on the field, I don't think Malcolm Jenkins was the greatest player. He was at his best. He's on his decline. He was getting a little older. We all talked about that during the year. From a leadership perspective, you hate losing him. I would have tried to keep him. But overall, I still think that secondary is way more improved and way faster. And that's really what the Eagles are across the board. Both sides of the ball, they are fast. And you can go, oh, the linebackers aren't that good, Philly. The linebackers. And look, the linebackers aren't that great. That's the weak spot in the defense. I wouldn't mind seeing a guy like Nigel Brown come back cheap as a veteran. But here's the thing. The Eagles, the way they value linebackers, they want fast guys. They want guys with speed. They go out and get Sean Bradley, Davion Taylor. They got guys who I think will be able to play in the scheme that they run, and they'll be fine. And I like TJ Edwards to have a breakout year. And when I say breakout year, I'm not talking about all pro or anything. I'm talking about being a solid starting linebacker for the Eagles. And I have high hopes on him. I love that the Eagles are fast defensively. And I'm going to tell you right now, Kevon Wallace may be the most underrated draft pick in draft. This kid is going to be good. This kid's going to be a good one for us. So I'm excited about him. Now, when you look at the offense, like I said, we've revamped our offense. Our wide receiving core is better. Jalen Reagor, we're fast. We're fast. And I think we need to maybe see what these young running backs have to, what they can do. Maybe bring in a veteran. But I think the Eagles, if they remain healthy, I don't see how they're not better than Dallas. I'm just being honest. Maybe somebody can explain, especially when you're going into the season with the kind of offseason we had and so many new coaches in the division. I think the Eagles having stability with Doug Peterson is huge. So when I make my bets today, when I start betting division, I'm taking the Eagles because I think they're going to win it easy. I think they're going to win it easy. But hey, look, what the hell do I know? I'm a dingbat. With that said, let me know what you think in the comments section. May see you later today. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.